Hello there everybody, this is Alex from Hardcore Guys, bringing my guide for Vanquish on God Hard difficulty. Today we're doing Act 2, Mission 2, called Rapids. So starting off, I'm going to use the heavy machine gun on these flying drone enemies because that's a really good weapon against them. Also, EMPs do work wonders on them, so if you're ever somehow surrounded by them, especially in the challenge missions, then EMP works wonders and kills them instantly, which is nice. But for this mission in particular, they're too far to even really bother with. So I'm just going to use the heavy machine gun. This mission in particular is relatively simple and straightforward, and I remember it being I remember it being difficult, or at least more difficult than it used to be. But nowadays it just doesn't feel like it. So for these guys, I'm just going to go ahead and use the turret to take out the dropships. Again, you could just well, either take out the drivers with the turret and waste less ammo, or you could just grab a sniper on the deck and maybe ARS into that. I think there's a sniper, maybe not. I don't remember. Or just, shoot him with the assault rifle, whichever way. So now we have more of these guys to deal with. Nothing too bad. Since they're too far, I'm just going to go ahead and shoot them with the assault rifle. I'm not going to bother using the turret because I like to try to save it. And again, I do want to maybe possibly reiterate on how this guide works, is that I'm kind of playing this sort of, not blind, but just, I haven't, went balls deep into it. I'm just kind of playing this by ear. That's why I end up dying so much. But, I'm trying to help you guys learn from my mistakes and not do the same exact stupid stuff that I do. While also trying to give other potential tips that I may have missed out on doing. So the reason why I'm not using the turret is because I'm trying to save ammo for it, just in case. And that's usually how I play. And if I had, done the mission and then done it over again and then realized that I could have just maybe used the turret, then I probably would have. But see, that's the difference between my guide and probably somebody else's is, yeah. Probably should have taken that dropship as fast as I possibly could, because then it would have dropped the Romanov, so there's something to keep in mind. But I decided just to EMP him and to shoot him from the back. Not a big deal. Also, you could always just use the shotgun. You don't have to EMP him. I don't know why I bothered with it. I was just too damn afraid of these guys, which, to be honest, going back and doing this on God Hard, I feel like I've probably earned enough ability to maybe do these missions again, and then probably do them better. But for right now, the guide is the way it is, and I don't feel like re-recording everything again. At least not yet. Now, I never want to talk in absolutes, but there always could be a potential chance that I may just do a quote-unquote remastered version of Vanquish God Hard Guide. Maybe like a more advanced tip guide or something specific like that. I don't know. Now that I know more about this game than I did before. Especially like with Ninja Gaiden on Master Ninja. I think there's a few things I probably could have done better, but I didn't. Alright, so this part's going to give you some trouble. I'm going to hunker into the middle of this cover so that way I don't get shot from either side. Because even sticking your head out, no matter where you go, is just going to blast you. I have the auto ARS activate, and just in time I use the sniper. One thing you could do if you're feeling froggy enough is dodge roll into a sniper shot and then just take them out. I'm trying to save the barrels because I remember there's actually, I think, a Romanov that does spawn on there later. Unless that's a different train I'm thinking of. Also, I'm not 100% sure if this one's a timed thing or not. I'm not sure if you need to kill all these guys to continue. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure. I usually just assume that in every situation that you're supposed to kill everybody, but sometimes you don't. So it's really weird. You really have to know when and where. So the reason why I go all the way back here is because I learned my lesson from the last time. Is that when they go above you, they're going to have a hell of an advantage on you. So coming back here behind this type of cover is going to be very vital for this part, because that way we can avoid any potential, shots coming our way from above that we can't seem to avoid, which would be very, very unfortunate. Also, I did realize that the audio for the videos and the last act were really quiet for the game. The game does have audio. It did play. It's just really damn quiet. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know how I didn't hear it, but I don't know. Things are weird. So it looks like we now have to fight with the Romanov, and for me, I just use the turret because it's just the quicker action. And why not? We're pretty much almost done with this mission anyway. We have like a couple more sectors left to go, and then we're practically done with it. This part is going to be relatively difficult. So, now we have to deal with enemies from the side. I'm going to go ahead and take out these guys on the right. Just, you know, snipe them out or just use your assault, whichever one. Or whatever gun you have on hand that you can take them out with. Yeah, you see right there, I shot him like right in, looks like the gun, maybe even the hand, and I still did damage, which is nice. So take these guys out on the right, and then after they're done with, start taking out the guys on the left. Don't worry about using the turret just yet. Try to get like a nice long-range weapon on the guys and the robots real quick. So that way we can, you know, save the ammo for the turret just in case. Because if I remember correctly, I think there are actually some enemies that are going to pop on the right that we got to take out. There's also the dropships. Also, where I decide to hide somehow ends up protecting me. So when the dropships start spawning in, if you hide right here, you can at least avoid most of the shots, it seems. So that's why I ended up just planting myself in. Because every other bit of cover just seemed to kind of just screw me over. I don't know what it was. But then we get lucky enough, if you hide out, you know, long enough and survive, you do get a quick time event, which does eventually heal you up, which is always nice. And immediately, once you get that quick time event, just start mashing square. And then we're going to take out this goof. And there we go. Alright, on to the next. So, now we're on to the next train section. And yes, wherever you aim, the machine guns on your ship will aim and shoot at them for you. So you don't have to actually shoot yourself. It was something I didn't discover until this recent playthrough. I was like, oh, okay, I didn't realize that that was actually what was going on. So no wonder I was doing so much damn damage without even realizing it. Because like I took that Romanov out relatively fast, and I'm like, wow, that's quick. Okay, cool. I must have got some nice critical shots. But no, it's actually just the machine gun turrets that are on the ship with us. So yeah, just take out the Romanov first. You know, again, you don't have to shoot your actual gun. You can just use the turrets for this, but there we go. That takes out that, and I believe that is close to, if not the end of the mission, so it should be. I don't remember anything else coming up. And yeah, alright, well, that's the end of the mission, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.